Today I want to talk to you about lessons I've learned through failing in business. I have been running my business for almost 7 years, and I can tell you there's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows. You know, one time you're at top of the mountain, feeling amazing, everything's going to plan, everything's in place it should be, money's coming in and it all seems on track. And then next quarter can come around and you can come flat down the bottom again. And that's just the nature of the recruitment industry that I'm in and the business I'm in. But I've had to learn some different ways to deal with this, because so often we can let failure or downtimes block us and stop us and almost paralyze us in fear to try something new or to think differently or to do something in a better way. But what I've found is every time I go through a failure or a dip in business, or I've tried something that's just not worked, there's been a few things that I've learned from it, and I try and find the lesson in everything that hasn't worked so that I can be better for next time and not go around the same merry-go-round ride. Sometimes I've nailed that, sometimes I haven't, I'm human, but I just thought there'd be some tips here that I thought might help you too. One of the things I think of is don't expand too quickly. Now, I know it looks nice to have a big group and a big team photos at events and awards nights and industry things, but at the end of the day, you're paying for headcount and staffing for their salary, their hourly rate, to help you grow your business. If you're feeling like the team that you've got, or you've got a staff member who's not pulling their weight, think about it. Am I making more money having this person around, or are they actually hindering me? Because I've learnt that the hard way. Unfortunately, I've spent a lot of money on salaries on people that just haven't worked out in my business for various reasons. Some of it's been culture fit, some of it's been that they just weren't able to stick it out and their skill set they weren't ready to take the leap of being in a small business and having to step up and really go and grow the client base. So I've had to review that as well. Also, I've had more experienced staff come in thinking that they could just have an easy ride because they're experienced and that I wouldn't be hard on them because I'm a small business. But the reality is I've got more pressure on me because I'm smaller and I have more bills to pay. Obviously, you have bigger bills the bigger your business is, but for me as a small business owner, under 5 staff is quite high pressure for where I'm at the moment. So definitely don't expand too quick. I actually have made more money with less staff than when I had more staff. So really think about, is the person that you bring in going to really help shake up your culture, your business and your revenue stream? Or are you better off holding out and you just doing a little bit extra work in the meantime? That's something that's helped me as a business owner. The other thing is working out what your strengths are and employ people to do the things that you're not strong in. So I'm a great visionary. I have so many great ideas of things I want to do, like doing videos like this. And I couldn't do that on my own. Like, I have no idea how to do media, how to do editing, filming, photography, all that stuff. So I employ someone to help me do that. And I've got a great lady in my team who helps me achieve these things through comes in and films for me and then edits and makes it look great. But it's like that with social media. I have an amazing lady I outsource to who helps me with our branding and our presence online and the graphics and design work, because that's not my strength. I have a vision for it, but I don't know how to execute. So I employ people to do that for me. So don't try and waste hours of your time doing tasks like social media, funnels or branding that you could outsource to someone for a reasonable price, and they can fast track that for you. And then you can focus on high paying activities that are going to bring in results for your business. When you're hiring staff, something I've learned recently is that Richard Branson often talks about hiring for personality, for culture fit, before skill. Now, I always thought that sounds crazy, right? Like, surely you would look for skill first. But recently I employed someone who was just that. She had the right personality fit for my business, was the right culture fit, but she'd never done recruitment. And I realized that these were things obviously Richard Branson looks for, so I thought I'm going to try it too. And it has been a huge success. We have literally partnered together, teamed up. I've given her all the skills and the training she needs to succeed, and her passion, her drive, her determination and fit in my business far outweighed the skills that she's had to learn. And together, it's just made us a dynamic team. So I just encourage you to think about this when you're hiring staff next time. And I hope that some of these lessons help you. I know there's loads more I could share, but these are just a snippet of some of the things I've learned through failing and hiring the wrong people and building the business up and then having to bring it back down again and then rebuild. And I hope it helps you in some way. And I'd love to know your tips below in the comments around what it is that you have done that has helped you learn a lesson through failure in business.